It's tabletop time.
I'm Elle.
I'm Murray.
I'm Jen.
I'm Jazza.
And I'm Dave.
And we're here to continue Pokemon Roleplay. I don't have a thing, Jazza, so I'm going to pass it on to Murray.
You don't have a thing? You have a thing.
anything.
No,
Being a great participant in tabletop time roleplay is your thing.
Thanks.
Whoa. Your thing is you are light blue now.
I am like
Yeah.
Like teal. Like Stormy.
Wait, who's got the merch plugs? That's a great.
That's me.
That's go.
And if you want to if you want to dress as your favorite member of Tabletop Time by wearing their color, purchase your colored Tabletop Time shirts. Our new single, Hot Potato, is going on sale next week. No, please get some merch from our merch store. We've got some cool stuff. We've actually recently just put out the Call to Quest merch. We have some cool merch designs. We can get Show Me Your Name So I Can Forget It, which is Oswald fun. And we also, of course, had the cool Call to Quest 80s style thing. And who knows, we might end up with a t-shirt or two at the end of this this little campaign. Woo! That's it. That's me. I changed the rules because the segue was so good. So now, Murray, it's now your turn.
Cool. Well, if you're an active participant like Elle, then you would love Gateway Roleplay, which is our in-house, in-development roleplay system. And if you want to know more about this, please stick around and watch the stream, or you can subscribe to our Patreon and find out all sorts of little tidbits and updates.
Oh, I'm Patreon.
Hey, there we go.
This episode is brought to you by Patreon.
Paid Patreon.
By Patreon.
This episode is brought to you by our patrons who make this channel possible. Thank you for your support. Join us in our after parties as patrons and get all the exclusive goodies as patrons. And our kisses.
They won't get that from me.
Kisses. There's a good segue. We'd like to give a big kissy to all the people that are watching us live on YouTube. Yay! We stream weekly on YouTube, and you can join us in the chat. And so don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications so you can find out when we go live.
Yeah.
I do
I
want
know
to.
what mine was meant to be. Podcast listeners, hey, how you guys going? You can listen to our podcast on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Yeah.
I just want to take the floor for a second to just do this. And for our non-podcast listeners, just show the Call to Quest 80s themed, the blend of fantasy and the 80s.
Yes.
That's the shirt that you could wear. You could cover your naked body in this shirt.
Please cover your name.
Don't get arrested. Buy our merch today. That's
the
my
only
hard
way.
sell. The hard sell is
Nice.
don't get arrested. Buy our shirt.
I also, as an alternative to people who don't want to pick one color shirt for one person, get the green one, and then you're the green screen.
Or
And
black.
you're all of us.
Oh,
That's a good
or you're invisible.
True.
Depending on what you're using on
So
Google
you can
Meet.
put a green screen T-shirt over your naked body, and it's like the same thing.
We should sell one separately that is the tabletop
Just
time.
steal Corridor Crew. The green screen.
Green screens are universal, man.
Okay, cool,
True.
cool.
Shall we?
No,
I love how each time
that's it.
we can't
Thank you
get
for
more
tuning in.
chaotic in the
I just didn't
intro.
feel like it
Each
tonight.
time we up it.
We're almost professional now. It's great.
Almost.
Yeah. So we're playing Pokemon. It's episode 6. In our last episode, our adventurous gang, Melanie, Brad, Victor, and Stormy, well, they had some strife as they journeyed and pushed their Pokemon to the brink. Pokemon that aren't used to doing much more than getting a little scritch under the chin and maybe a morning walk. These Pokemon were traipsing through a mysterious deserted island, fighting Pokemon. There was a battle with a trainer who had, of course, a Pancham, and then there was a Rhydon, which was drilling things with its horn. It was
We're warned not to go near it, so we immediately...
Stormy went near it, and
to go around.
there was this climax as dark as nightfall came, and Murray was trounced by a Sandshrew, whited out, and was saved by Creed the gym leaders. Raichu, who came in with some quick attacks. So obviously he kept that thing. He's trained that up from a Pikachu, and he took a long time to Thunderstone it because it had all the agility and quick attack you could muster.
Yeah, it must have been really hard taking that Sandshrew of the full health Pokemon. Oof.
Yeah, especially like a level 50 Raichu. Like that would have been tough against like a level 8 Sandshrew.
Master.
So we will pick up in our session with the sun being down, creed standing there and telling you all to follow. And a suggestion from your game master, which is that we've played with our party order, and it's very good for managing random encounters. But I do want to remind you all that you aren't beholden to it for making decisions. So if you as a group have been opting to sort of let the person who's in the limelight for making the rolls kind of lead the party, but you don't have to. So if you all want to reason and basically say, no, child, you're not leading us
I've been trying to do this the whole time.
But I'm not sure if
I don't know who he's
mechanically
talking
you
about.
were sort of aware that you were allowed to do that. You are completely...
It's group decisions?
Group decisions are fine. You don't have to go off the whim of the character that's at the front of the group. It's just that's who takes the Pokemon battles.
Speaking of mechanically, just before we jump into it, do you want to just update very briefly on the dice change?
We are going to trial basically moving more towards GM calling the rolls for you guys. So rather than you fishing for what you want to roll, when it's sort of I prompt you to make a roll, but then you have to dig for a roll and then I tell you what to pair it with. Instead, it's kind of be like, if you want to make a check to do something, you can lead it with, hey, I want to make this check. But generally, I won't be like, make a check to cross the river. Instead, I'll be like, make a this check and just tell you what to do. And if I tell you what to do, yeah, maybe there's room to sort of say, hey, I'd rather use this. But most of the time, it's just like D&D. Just do what the role is. That's what you're being asked to do, unless you're initiating it and just seeing how that feels.
And you're still pairing it with 2?
Yeah, we paired with
Same
2.
thing. But it might be like, hey, crossing a river, make an agility strength check.
And do you know how much I'd love a character sheet? Do you have a blank one?
Just any blank
Yeah.
character sheet? Yeah, I'm sure we have one somewhere over there.
It's just a lot easier to reference when I have
Behind
one.
Murray's back.
Because we don't have
pulling
fancy,
it-
we
pulling
don't
it
have
out from his
amazing
neck.
DM screens yet.
And Jen exits the abyss. There we go.
Oh, it's not blank. Is that okay?
No, that's
Sure,
fine.
it's fine.
You just need the skills and traits. Oh, I can't believe you started that out. It's pockets. So let us commence as the sun is almost completely over the horizon. There's those last few licks of twilight.
We all got an XP from last
Of
session.
course.
Yeah.
I would
Just
never
like the
deny you
XP.
your
Train
experience.
at XP, yeah.
Yes, trainer.
Now that's our
XP.
So we're at
6th point of
6 now.
XP.
Yeah.
It sure
so
is.
you also get a trait.
To up 1.
You can up a trait up by 1, but it is worth mentioning that if you were playing at home, you would not be gaining experience this quickly because these sessions, well, you would be, but you wouldn't be. Your sessions would just be twice as long.
Yeah.
My guideline
but
is
you
for every session, which is usually like 3 hours of play. Our
It
sessions are
works for
half
us
length.
because it keeps content moving interestingly.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
But at home, I think if people are going, whoa, that's quick for the amount of hours we're playing, yours would probably be the same number of sessions, but just your sessions are probably twice as long, like our D&D sessions.
So traits are the ones in the bubbles, right?
Yep.
Yep. And you
But
can't.
you can't go more than one higher than what they're nested in.
Oh, I already broke the rule.
So if yeah,
Say 21.
so if you have like 3 charisma, 2 mind, you can't go 4 charisma until you up your mind.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I up a skill instead?
No. This
You-
is
you can
free. This
spend-
doesn't cost
you can-
experience. It's free.
So this is traits, right? This is
Yeah.
you just get to spend it.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
skills come from XP. So you can spend that at any point. If you want to
I
up a
understand.
skill, and some of your skills will be limited because the trait is limited. So if you want to up a skill, but it's capped by what it's in, you can up the trait that it's capped in.
Do you want?
Okay.
I'm not going to enforce this on you, but this is how I would play going forward. So, for example, for the next campaign, this is my GM style and how I would personally GM, but not a rule in the game. This is a Dave GM rule. In my sessions, when leveling up aspects of a character is involved in the game, I like players to just explain to the party how and why that skill is improved. So that's it. So if you put your point into wisdom, you just say, over the last few days, Melanie has learnt a lot about survival on this island and has been really focusing on thinking before acting or something like that.
Thank you. Yep, great.
Well, I literally did. I put my point into wisdom.
I did too.
Yeah. No,
But the idea is you would then give an in-character example
Sure.
that has to, and then here's the dangerous thing though. is sometimes I'll be like, very rarely with this in place, I'll be like, no.
Don't agree. Yeah.
Like, for example, if Stormy said I'm putting my point into wisdom, I'd be like, I don't know. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. But then I might say something like, because I don't like obviously I'm not going to enforce you can't build your character the way you want. But what I might do is, how about we delay it a session? And you kind of show me that tonight that you show that growth in wisdom, and then at the end of the session you go up instead of at the start.
And she never went up in wisdom.
So Brad went up in wisdom because he's been learning to open up to the adventure, which otherwise he's just so used to being in a lab following procedures. This is a big open world, and I've also spent XP to up intuition. So along the lines of like basically his understanding more about the world, less textbook form, more
The way things
street
work.
smarts, yeah.
Thank you for sharing, and also thank you for letting us all know a little bit more about what's going on behind Brad's eyes. You know, that's what that's about. It actually is really helpful because it lets everyone know a bit of character direction and what they're thinking and feeling.
Cool.
I like
Jen, why did you go
sharing
wisdom?
circle.
So
Have you got the stick? You don't have to stick, Jen.
I had to up my spirituality first. So I like to think that Melanie has made a connection with her little egg.
Wait, you had to up your spirituality, or you chose to?
I chose to.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way you said I had to, I'm like, mechanically, you're not.
Choose blackmail.
I would never ever make a game where mechanically you have to up your spirituality ever.
Can I remove from empathy? Because Brad's been really enjoying the murdery feel of
This is Pokemon, not Palworld. So put the guns down.
Yeah, she's made a spiritual connection with her little egg friend, I think.
Wow. Okay.
She cares a lot for it because she doesn't know what it is as well.
She's
Talks to it
finding a little bit of there's meaning in the world beyond science sort of attitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's a Pokemon breeder, but
Yeah.
like this is just
It's
sort
special.
of yeah,
Connecting with
yeah.
nature. Spirituality doesn't mean religion. It can be
No,
just
it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, and then upped wisdom because I think this again it's a brand new environment for her and outside of her comfort zone, so she's gaining more wisdom by.
Seeing Victor's Pokemon get defeated by a Sandshrew.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Wow. Well, Victor's always been a fairly fit person, but the added weight of an overly friendly large snake that likes draping itself
kiss.
over him has increased his strength somewhat.
I love that. I love that so much that we
He's
need
lifting every day.
a big hiss cameo. So big hiss.
Yes.
Hey.
He's going to make you big. I don't know. Bigger.
Welcome back, Katori.
I know, she slipped out. Well, Stormy, look, she's not very bright, so I steered away from the mind.
She's just young. She's just young.
But I chose to up finesse because I think, especially when she hasn't been at the front of the line, she's had to learn to watch and listen a bit more and be still not thinking before she's acting, but being a bit more careful before she touches things.
Yeah. Very good.
So
Dexterous, coordinated.
exactly.
Not
Maybe a
falling
bit of
over and
stealth,
bumping into things.
trying
Yeah,
to
sneaking.
sneak rather than
The ride-on
charge.
lesson.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't succeed yet. But maybe. We're starting right now. Let's go back.
More Pokemon.
All right. Awesome. Well, in that case, Creed's standing before you. He beckons. Come on.
Dragging snake. Yep, coming.
Are you both your Pokemon out?
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
it's dramatic. I
It
don't
was
blame you
very
for forgetting.
Yeah. Yeah, just a bit of head trauma.
Raichu advances before the party, cheeks deliberately crackling like there's little arcs of electricity floating out of Raichu's cheeks, going "Choo," the whole time and like stomping with like effort almost, constantly channeling this electricity because it's creating a light source of about like 60 feet in every direction. But it's like this trooper sort of like, and you can see how they work together as partners. And Creed takes the group back to his hammock, to his little shipping chair, his boxes, his tree, and the members of his family who are present.
Can the whole way along, like, Stormy and Kabloom were trying to mimic.
Mimicking
Creed.
it. I love it.
And Kabloom has like his little light in his head. I feel like probably wasn't as much light.
Could have been
but
useful.
has-
Just a little tiny spark.
Yeah.
So
Try to do the
Kabloom,
same
when not using electric moves, I kind of imagine it like the filament in a light bulb that's just burst, where it's like glowing
Glowing
red for a
slightly.
little second, and then whenever Kabloom uses electric moves, that the head like lights up like a
Nice.
nightlight.
And Stormy definitely sleeps like hugging him like a teddy bear.
Oh, that's incredibly cute.
Teddy bear nightlight.
Teddy bear nightlight. I like it.
Thank you so much for coming back to help us out of there. That was a really tricky spot we found ourselves caught in.
Yep, I could hear you from a mile away, but to be honest, I have need of your help. But first, and he kicks his campfire that you saw for a while.
Is he going to say food?
There's a big, like a camp pot and some damper. This guy seems to be of Australian descent, but the rest of his family doesn't, which is interesting. So he's clearly done the old Steve Irwin. He's cooking. There's some like damper wrapped in foil and some home cooking. And yes, there is a pot on the stove. There's also some stumps that you can see. And the older sister, who was sunning herself, is currently sitting on a stump while one of her Pokemon, which you see is like now that she's not sunning herself, she seems very competent, kind of looks a lot like an ace trainer, like very like sports gear and very fit. And you see a Timber holding this big log over its shoulder, and it's like poof, 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 and then just slams this log down, which basically is like a 3-seater if people sit on it. And then she just nods quietly and pushes up her sunglasses, even though it's nighttime, and like leans back and like nods at her Timber. And Cree looks at you all. All right, you look a bit worse for wear.
What makes you say that? And I like to imagine this is like where in the anime the camera pans across and
we're all there, like,
we're like singed,
Yes.
like dehydrated and scuffed.
You've
and
got like an
there's
unconscious
like
snake.
charcoal
on
stains.
X-eyes.
Yeah, the X eyes for sure
Yeah.
on your Pokemon.
Just like holding, like, passed out creatures. Whatever do you mean? Like dust.
So, he's a man of few words, but in any sort of attempts to start small talk, there's people that just really quickly peters out into nothing as he's poking this fire. And time passes sort of 10, 15 minutes before you know it, and you all get that moment to like rest and relax and let your body recover a little bit. And then the food is ready, and it's a sort of hearty foraged stew with some wild greens and wild potato and some bits of what look like dried meat that have been then cooked in this stew, and some damper, and it's really good for this kind of cooking. And it's clear that him and his family have basically rustled this up off the land, which shows a level of Pokemon adventuring competence that's pretty impressive. The meal and the rest is going to reinvigorate you all by healing you each 2 spirit and 2 health. This is you as people.
Yeah. Who's lost health?
Nope.
Not yet. Give me a bit.
And he also, noting you no longer have a revive, do you?
Nope.
He offers Victor a revive to revive one of his Pokemon. And then he will, with the resources, with the food, he's got a couple of berries, heal each of you 1 of your Pokemon to full.
That's very nice.
This is very nice.
Thank you so much, sir.
You want us to tell you which Pokemon
Yeah.
you're choosing?
Which Pokemon?
Okay, I'll do Pecky because Kabloom's almost full already.
Cool.
All right.
Iggy.
Cool.
All right, Numbush. I'll heal you up. Ekans, it's time to rest. Get in the Pokeball. You did good.
It's just like a door snake, like literally just big snake club.
Well done, good kiss.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. But as I said,
Yummy.
I have an ulterior motive. I need your help.
Wait, do we heal spirit back for the Pokemon as well?
So the Pokemon that gets fully restored gets all their spirit back.
Okay.
Your other Pokemon can gain 1 spirit back from just chilling for a bit.
Yay.
All your Pokemon gain 1 spirit,
Yay.
if that's relevant to you.
Oops, I did the wrong thing. I want to roll today.
So, my two of my boys haven't come back when they were supposed to.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, we met one of them.
Yeah, Luca and Silas. But I got these ones to look after. So, would you mind going and taking a look? You mentioned you might have bumped into them before, earlier.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of boys.
I'm not worried I'm not worried that they're in too much strife. They're competent trainers, but they really should be getting back. And I want to know what's keeping them.
I think, were they in front of the cave?
One of them was. I think that was Luca.
Yeah, one of them found a cave. Oops, did I say something wrong?
Yep, that'll be it. All right, come on, Chuma. Go with them. When you finish your meal, take my boy with you.
Okay.
Tumor?
And the Raichu's like, right.
You nicknamed your Raichu Tumor.
Chuma.
Tumor.
Chew. God, Americans can't pronounce anything.
Tumor.
CH. Chuma.
Tumor.
I want to make
Rye,
a really
chew.
bad joke.
Chew.
Chew.
Chew, mate.
Chew.
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 Like chewing your grub like you're doing right now.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Still feels weird.
It
But
does feel weird.
He'll get there.
You're letting us take Chuma with us?
I think he's letting Chuma take us.
Yeah. You know what to do, won't you, Chooms? Right.
Cool.
Wow.
Right now?
I mean, I think so. I've still got energy.
Did you eat everything?
Well, definitely right now because it's late and I want you to bring my boys back. So yeah, kind of go on there. I can see you needed a bit of food and a bit of help, but I'm 2 children after dark.
Of course, our safety is your utmost priority. In order to bring your children back promptly, any berries you got for the road?
Already fed them to you. Do you remember the Pokemon that we've healed up?
But my argument to that, sir, is that we're very good at being beaten up by strange
Stormy, I wouldn't ask you go out there. You're quite young. I mean, you're younger than Luca and Silas. So if you'd like to stay back here, now, and then he leans in. Now, did you say cousin to this Brad fellow? If you'd rather wait here away until some responsible adults show up, that's fine too. We can take you back to the lovely ship steward. It's a lot safer.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to not traveling with responsible adults.
Oh, fair enough.
I gotta look after them.
That makes a lot of sense. You'd probably get along with my boys.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Let's go.
Who's leading?
Well, it was Victor.
Yep.
So he's out. He got knocked out. He waited
Am
out.
I next? All right. I think I have an idea. And I find and pick up a long, nice, straight stick and signal to Iggy, who looks quite refreshed, who like climbs to the end of the stick. And I sort of hold that forward. And I'm like, right, you save up your energy, buddy. You might need it. And I hold my little improvised torch up to navigate.
It's so funny because normally, like in the wild, you get a stick to back a spider.
Yeah.
You're like spider on the stick.
Spider on a stick. All right, you head out with the very dim lights set by Iggy back into the forest. And then traipsing north up through and around, there's those awful waist height mounds that you can't climb over. and you spot some long grass to move through.
Let's do this. Not our first rodeo. And in we go. Where are the... There we go. Thank you.
He's grown so much over the space of one day.
Now, can I get you to make a wisdom coordination check
Okay.
as you're in the dark to sort of make sure you don't get lost in this forest of trees and you can navigate the team back? And give me a challenge level 2.
Okay. I got 1.
Ooh. Bum, bum.
So, as you wind through, you find yourself kind of half leading into trees because it's really dark now, and then realizing that they're narrowing and it isn't the path, and then having to turn around and come back. Thankfully, the path is broad enough that you can continue to find your way back there. You only missed it by 1, but I'm going to get you to make another random encounter roll to represent your like traipsing back and forth.
Okay.
You got to roll 2 dice this time.
Oh! I'm going to roll a second dice separately.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You really didn't want the veil.
All right.
Some things never change.
So, as you walk, you head past well, actually, I'm going to say at nighttime. No, he's still here. The shining glasses. This time, he's like creepily stalking up on these moths, on the like moth Pokemon. There's a couple of, and he seems to be just trying to get closer to them and like jot in a book. But it's nighttime, and you're just like, just avoid this guy. You do trod on 100 yen note. As you, sorry,
Nice.
100 yen coin, because
Yep.
there's no 100 yen note that he threw at you previously and is just sitting on the ground. Do you want to pick that up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you continue to journey past the tree that you can't cross that leads to a juicy item. Past the shortcut trees that would take you straight to the cave, and then you must move through another patch of grass
Let's
to the
go.
south.
How
This
many
is
am I
3
rolling?
dice now. It's just 1 more every time.
We're
We're
safe.
still safe. You walk down past where the young Pokemon trainer used to be, but has now gone home at nighttime. So the bug catcher is no longer there. And then there are 2 paths.
Knocked out.
Can I get you to roll? I'm going to get you to roll a intelligence intuition.
Okay.
So this is to recall which way is the quicker way back.
Yeah.
Only need 1 success on this because it's not too big a decision.
I got 4 successes.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you know to take the left path twice,
I take the left pass twice.
which is 2 more rolls through long grass. So 4 dice and then 5.
We're safe.
And then 5 dice. Oh, where's the dice cam for 5 dice?
Dramatic.
Hey! All right.
A feat none of us could
And then
achieve.
guess what? There's 1 more.
Fails.
Can I
6
succeed?
dice.
6
Can you
dice
do it?
without a single critical fail?
You will have journeyed through the entire forest.
Nope.
Okay, so we have Pokemon time. I need my trusty D6 to
Pretty
determine
lucky to make
randomly
it
what
that
Pokemon
far.
you encounter.
True.
Yeah, you did really
was
well to
pretty
get
lucky.
that far.
Considering I got an extra dice thrown in randomly.
And the rest of us just roll 1 die and fail.
Immediately. Oh, last time I got like 7.
So you got Ignis Silk out the front?
Uh-oh.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we gotta go.
Do it.
Jealous. Please.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here it comes. Here it comes, everyone.
It's a
It's
Caterpie,
coming.
isn't it?
Do it.
Caterpie has appeared.
Wanted to be shallow so
Ignis Silk.
Man.
Tear him apart.
Oh,
Story's gonna
Is Bug weak to
Right.
fire as well?
it sure is.
Also, by the way, our last session, I was correct. Fighting does resist. Bug does resist fighting type. This came up, and fighting type resists bug, but neither are super effective against each other. That's the confusion.
Interesting.
So yeah, so they
That's
both
not
resist
lucky.
each other because it's really hard to kill a bug by punching it, and it's really hard for a bug to kill a giant muscle man. So I think that's the
It's
justification.
spooky.
That's fair enough.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Ignis Silk. chill back here with me.
It takes a step forward.
Ignis Silk, Amber.
Defensive roll for the Caterpie. 3 successes. 2 successes. 2 successes.
Burp. Oops.
Oh.
2 successes.
So, that is a defense. You do not succeed because, as we covered, if it's just a defensive roll, it does beat ties. I believe we've covered that before,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
A purely defensive roll does beat ties. That's one of the advantages to it. Okay, so it moves 1 forward again, making it 2 away from you. And this time it uses String Shot.
Same.
3 successes.
Burp.
Ooh.
3 successes.
All right, so this time you hit each other. So how much damage do you do?
I do 3 damage.
Which becomes 4 because it's super effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fire. 1 hit KO.
1 hit KO. What?
Yay!
Caterpie has fainted.
You pulverized him. I
Yeah.
mean, well done, Ignis Silk.
This Caterpie flops to the ground, all like steaming anime style with like that, and you all kind of have that moment of like, oh, that's it, that, yep, and then you just hear this. "Ah!" And a bird just goes and picks it up off the ground and swoops off into the distance. As you
Like a
see,
pigeon.
you see a hoot hoot.
Oh, jeez.
Just like no, a knocked owl, not a hoot hoot.
Oh,
And
knocked
a
owl, yeah,
knocked
yeah.
owl just goes like poof, and just the Caterpie's gone.
It's the circle of life.
That happens.
Well, look how good you are at fighting now.
Wow. Yeah, look at us
wow.
go. Yeah. That's 1 XP.
It is. Your Pokemon earns 1 EXP.
I murdered a Pokemon, so 1 XP.
I like that this is so dramatic for those who are viewing, not podcasting. There's a fade out effect, so it's just like, on the Caterpie. Very,
Bye-bye,
very
Caterpie.
old school NES
Oh,
RPG.
vanquished.
And who said traveling, backtracking through these routes would be time consuming? Because you arrive at the entrance to the cave, but who's taking the lead now?
I think it's your turn, Jen.
Is it? Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Is it Stormy?
Or is it Stormy?
Yeah,
I feel like it might be Stormy.
Okay, sorry, Stormy.
That's
I
fine.
get confused because,
I
yeah.
think I'm after Stormy.
Yes,
Yeah.
because every
You're
time
going
you
to pick up the pieces after Storm.
every time Brad finishes, it's no, next Stormy.
As soon as Brad's done. Okay. Stormy's going to continue the path
Okay.
that Brad set us off on.
So, where you had previously seen one of the boys out the front of the cave, there is no one blocking the entrance, and there is just a cavern leading inwards. You can see in the mud and the dirt the footsteps of sort of 11 to 12-year-old boy sneakers traipsing in and out quite a lot.
Can I, like, maneuver Kabloom in front of me with his tiny glow? Does it illuminate
It illuminates
anything?
almost nothing.
There's nothing in there.
Are you afraid of the dark, Stormy?
Not when I have Kabloom.
Luca? Luca, you in here, buddy?
Silas!
There is no response.
He's not going to hear you unless you
Silence is in here.
turn up the reverb.
Yeah, how do I do that?
That's how you know you're talking.
just shouting the other way, not into the cave.
to a tree. Silas.
Yeah, that's the one.
To a robot.
It's just that one.
Silence for all Cylons.
Luca.
Hello!
Luca.
There is no response.
Okay, that was worth it.
Yeah, that was definitely. I don't know what we should do.
Well, this is certainly spooky.
Right, Chew? Chuma? What do you think? What's Chuma doing?
Raichu just stands next to you and like crosses its arms and starts walking into the cave.
Oh, yay.
Okay, we should just stick with.
I'm surprised no one wanted to use Chuma to battle with.
I didn't think he
We've
would
had
listen to
one
us. Or he
battle.
wouldn't listen to us. I mean, yeah, I'll take that suggestion. That sounds fantastic.
Should we follow Chuma?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. She's got it.
After Tumor.
But she's like got Kabloom out in front of her.
You enter a dark cave, feeling your footsteps go from mud onto rock. And Stormy, can I get you to make... This time I'm going to get you to make a wisdom coordination roll
Oh dear.
as you navigate at the front of this group into this pitch black cave. Challenge level 5.
Oh dear.
3 dice.
Good luck.
You got this.
You still missed.
I also missed the dice.
Yeah, can we zoom out the camera a little bit? I think it's been bumped down and it's not showing off all the dice.
says a field of view, but
I got 2 successes.
Is someone reverbing?
yeah, I turned reverb.
Oh, because we're in a cave. Okay, there we
Does
go.
that apply to me too? No.
Go on.
Yes?
It doesn't,
Tiny.
unless you want it to. But
I
I'll just
don't
turn
want it to apply to me.
No.
Okay.
But we're in a cave.
So
Turn yours up a little bit.
you journey
Immersive.
and Stormy, you slip on polished and wet stone. You land on your knee and scrape your knee slightly.
Stormy!
You sort of you all within a minute, within like 1 minute of being in this cave, suddenly hear your voices are slightly further away and you don't know. It's pitch black. You cannot see anything.
Am I still like, can I feel out for Kabloom?
Kabloom's with you.
Okay.
And there's you can see like your hands in front of your face from the little spark of Kabloom.
Hello?
And then you hear this sort of high-pitched sound from all around.
Iggy? That's not your sound, is
And a
it?
few like
Hey,
flapping sounds.
you should get your Pokedex out.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I'll hold up my Pokedex.
How have we gone back to the forest?
It was on the camera. I did not have cave accessibility. I'm sorry. It was the closest I could get.
I hold my Pokedex up into the pitch black and activate it.
I do not detect any Pokemon.
I move and press it again.
Nothing.
Move, press again.
There are no Pokemon. There are no Pokemon.
Did I lose health?
I would like to
Just
use
scratch your knee a little bit.
investigation to find, because there's sounds.
Okay.
I'm like trying to find the sweet spot.
Cool. So you can use investigation and reflexes,
Yep.
sharpening your senses. Challenge level 5.
Okay.
Oh, you had 5. You had 5 dice.
Yeah.
Wow.
4.
Look how many swirls you got there.
There are no Pokemon.
You determined that anything you can hear is echoing through this cave, and you can't quite pin it down where it is, and you can't see anything. It is pitch black.
And
Raichu?
Raichu doesn't have any light?
Chuma?
Tuma's just plodding along. But
With light though?
no.
Luca!
okay.
Silas!
How can we need to be able to follow Tuma somehow.
Yeah, you've just sort of
Can't
padded out into this
see
cave.
Can I go up to Chuma and give him a little
You,
pat?
you can speak to Chuma. You can hear each other.
Hey, buddy. Can you do the lightning thing again?
Chung?
Yeah. Please?
Right.
I take a step back.
Right.
Did it work?
I don't
No,
think
nothing happened.
Oh, is something wrong, buddy?
This Pokemon is too high level and it will not obey you.
Okay.
Raichu! And there's this explosion of light that just blasts out, and it's like a flashbang. All these purple bats just flutter off the roof and fly off in different directions. And from Raichu emanating out is just this halo of light as Raichu used a Pokemon move, Flash.
Ooh.
And the cave is now brightly lit.
Thank you.
Thanks, Raichu.
I was
That's
scared.
really helpful.
That's better. I don't know how none of us came equipped with like a flashlight or something. But
I mean, we had Iggy.
you'd think me as a ranger would have one, but unfortunately we must have lost it in the ship.
In our defense, we were on a boat.
Yeah, you fell into the ocean, so I mean your batteries kind of got wet.
Yeah.
And welcome
Ooh,
to Caverna Obscura.
that's a cool name.
Do my binoculars work now?
Your binoculars do not work
Oh,
That's
wait.
why I
And
don't
before,
like the
because the cave is too short for them to give you any advantage, and this is not a Pokemon route.
before the last of the creatures flies away, Pokedex.
You just pounce on it.
Google.
Google screen.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's why I hate that thing.
been revealed.
My secret is Google. I was going to Pokedex it, but screw it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm old.
I love the idea that you pull up a Pokédex and it just has the Google.
Yeah.
Zubat, the sonic bat Pokemon. Zubat confuses enemies with its startling screech, and it communicates and navigates using its ears and screeches.
Ah, interesting. Well, Melanie, this might be more your. It was Stormy, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Sorry, Stormy. How do you feel about going into a cave? It's pretty scary in here.
I'm okay now that Chuma has the light. I'll just follow.
Okay.
Chill.
See?
And it like points deeper into the cave.
I have
Chuma knows what they're
an
doing.
immense amount of confidence in you.
Chill.
And then it pats its tail on your shoulder and like, yes, good. And it like nods.
Okay, Chuma. You lead the way.
Starts plodding along, leading deeper into the cave.
Come on, come on.
As you journey, you travel for like a minute as you wind into this cave. And the light stretches on, and then you see a light in the distance from a couple of flashlights, it seems like, pointing up against the wall. And as your light approaches, you see two boys turn to face you, and the area of the cavern they're in is like blasted. There is like ash against the wall. There's like 3 Zubats on the ground, like fainted. There is like a couple of Pokeballs laying around. There's just detritus and stuff everywhere, and they both like turn on you all as you approach. And then one of them's just like, Chuma!
Why do I feel like I know what's going on here?
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, we recognize.
Are
one
you
of
guys
them.
in distress, or are you sneaking away into a cave to have Pokemon battles?
What do you mean?
Why are these Pokeballs lying around?
It's really late. Your parents are worried.
What time is it?
Darkness
Way
time.
after
Yeah, really dark time.
Like past food. It was really nice.
Oh yeah, we ate your food. It was great.
Oh no, Dad is gonna be mad. This is your fault, Loco. No, this is your fault, Silas. But I don't get it. We're not going back. This is our cave. We found it first.
We
All
found
right.
it second.
Maybe. So,
I
if
think I
you
know.
want us to go back, you have to beat us in a Pokemon battle.
I knew it.
What?
Who could have predicted this?
Right now,
Yes.
in the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll go really easy on you, cause they look at their Pokeball at their belts, and they've each got like 3 Pokeballs on their belts. And they're like, 2 of our Pokemon are kind of tired, so double battle. Who's gonna fight us?
I'll do it.
Wait,
I know how to do fights.
what? Are you allowed to ask what type of Pokemon they have?
Not really. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's probably
That's
a bit
how
rude.
battles work.
Yeah, it's against the rules, I think.
Okay. Well, what if we work with the data we have? What types do we have? And if we get the most even spread of Pokemon types, we can find them. Well, what do you suggest, little
Also,
Missy?
I'm just going to go off observation, which our eyeballs described to us as having some of the walls were charred. Correct?
Yeah.
So that could be a little bit of an insight.
Maybe water.
Can I use? I want to use investigation to see if there are clues as to what types of Pokemon have been battling around here.
Sure. Investigation intelligence.
Okay. Boop boop.
Roll one again. That one.
1 success.
Wait. 2.
2. You can gather enough to know that a lot of Pokemon have been battling here. So too many to kind of discern exactly what types, because yeah, there's some charm marks, but it could be electricity, it could be fire. There's some leaves settled on the ground. Yeah, there's a few strange signs. There's some physical damage, and there's some unconscious Zubats.
They could also have been left by the Pokemon that are now exhausted, so I guess all that evidence does not really help us whatsoever.
Well,
Go on, Brian.
I'm fire and grass. So fire v fire and grass v fire if they have fire. I'm not statistically
what
looking
about
strong.
who has the Pokemon that are awake and healthy? The
How's what's the name again?
Lottleap.
How's Ludleap feeling?
Oh, great. Fine.
What do you reckon?
Come on, Melanie. Let's show the boys how to do it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, we have decided our champions. Girls vs. boys.
Yeah, bring it.
10-year-old logic.
Hugely democratic.
We're gonna grind you into the dust. And then one
If
of
we grind you first.
they look at each other, and one of them just says, "Charmeleon,
Kabloo!
Raboot." You guys are too tired. So they pull out 2 Pokeballs and they go, Nidorino, we choose you, and throw out their Pokeballs.
Cute.
All right, everyone, welcome to Double Battles. So, trainer battles do come with a caveat. You know how I sort of said, hey, everyone, you can all help each other? That's fine in the wild. But in trainer battles, only the trainer can use their abilities. Otherwise, that would be cheating from outside of the official sanctioned battle. So that means it is just Melanie and Stormy who can use their abilities and their Pokemon in this battle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, double battles work pretty much the same as everything else, except you have to declare the target of your attack.
What about items? Can we pass a berry?
I think you should pass items now.
Okay.
Pre the tampering phase. Also, this marks the official end of the tutorial. It's in episode 6.
Big kids now.
Introducing double battles. This is after you beat the double
Where
battles.
it
Yeah.
starts hurting. Great. Okay, cool.
We're almost big kids now.
Yeah.
Almost.
All right.
Okay.
Now, have you done any leveling up you might need to do with your Pokemon? You're all happy with where Kabloom and Lottleap are.
Were we meant to level up?
I don't know if you had enough experience
No,
to
I don't for
previously.
Lottleap.
Oh, that's right. We did add
It's
something last
10,
time.
right? Or is it less than that?
No, it's whatever the number they're on.
Oh my god, no, I think Lottleap can level
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I just didn't.
Yeah.
Because I was like, she's got 4?
Yeah, that's enough. Because what's her
Yeah,
skill?
because you're
3?
3. So all you need is you spend 3 of those, you still have a spare for the
Oh
next
my
level.
god, yes, Lottleap's gonna level up.
What are you going to put your points into?
What am I gonna put my points into?
Yeah, health, defense, or no, sorry. Yeah, health, defense, or mind of spirit. Mind of spirit, mind of body. That one.
Yeah.
Body ups the health, right?
Yeah, so it's body or spirit. Body or mind, which ups health and spirit, or attack or defense.
I know you. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna do attack, close attack, and make it 1.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right, we commence the battle, and all the Pokemon are standing away from each other. As a trainer battle, what we're going to do is we're going to roll 4 dice, and whoever gets the most success, them or you guys, is going to declare. I got no successes. You just got to get 1 success, and
I've got
they'll be
2.
declaring what they're doing first.
Yeah.
So, Nidorina and Nidorino are both going to advance 1 step towards you. Get him! The kids cry.
I crack out my Pokedex while they're advancing. Aiming at
Okay.
them.
Okay. Which one do you point at? Nidorino.
Nidorino.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
That's the
The
male
purple
one, the
one.
pink one.
Pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nidorino has a horn that is harder than diamond. If it senses a hostile presence, the barbs on its back bristle at once, and it challenges its foe with all its might.
Nice. Nidorino.
Now we declare.
No thanks.
Now we declare.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Are you moving?
No.
That
I'm
was
not
a
going
good
to
one.
I'm going to cast bubble. I'm going to
Hey,
cast.
Are you moving, Al?
No.
Okay, so your
Kabloom,
Pokemon
stay.
stay still.
Yep.
All right, so you're 3 steps away. So that means you are close, short, medium. So anything that can range up to there, you can use. Both of their Pokemon have no ranged attacks and are going to be
Great.
rolling defensive.
Great. So Lottleap is going to use Bubble Beam.
Kabloom, use Thunder Wave on Nidorino.
So the Nidorino is getting Thunder Waved. What are you doing, Jen?
Bubble Beam.
Bubble Beam? On which one?
On Nidorino as well.
Okay, so Nidorino is the only one that needs to roll and gets only one success.
Wait for my little Instagram photo. Sorry, distractions. Okay.
So I've taken one from this angle of the Patreon bloody Discord flavor.
Oh, that's
Yes.
that's a good noise.
So
That's
Thunder
fine.
Wave?
How many successes did you get?
One.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
I got 2.
Okay, so both hit. So how much damage does Bubble Beam do?
Bubble Beam does 4 damage.
Oof.
And I'm going to see if I can cast slow on it, which I do not.
Okay, and Stormy, what's your ability to?
Paralyze.
Nice.
Is it just automatically paralyzed?
I think so.
If you roll, roll a dice. If you Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's -1 to hit, but if you hit, it has paralysis.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so
And I don't think it does any damage, even though I
no, it doesn't do damage.
range damage.
So Nidorino is now paralyzed.
Yay.
Go girls, you've got this.
Good work, Stormy.
Next round, they both advance.
Wow.
2 steps away.
Kabloom's character sheet run away.
Lottleap is not going to move.
It looks like lightning. It's okay. Kabloom is also not going to move.
Nice strategy.
They don't
Thanks.
attack. What do you do?
Lottleap is going to use Bubble Beam again.
Cool.
On
How much spirit has Lottleap got?
it got restored to full.
Yeah, cool. I'm just wondering how much the max is.
6.
Okay.
So yeah, she's now 4.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack Nidorino again.
Okay.
Kabloom, use Thunder Wave on Nidorina.
Okay. So Nidorino, you're chasing only 2. My rolling has turned from last week, and Nidorina
Because Mari and I swapped
only
the
gets
dice.
1. Did you actually?
Yeah, we actually swapped the dice. But only with ours.
Weird. Okay.
3
What have you
successes.
You hit.
Oh, that was a
Success.
success. 2 successes.
Oh, God.
You bounced, I believe.
As in equal.
It's in equal, but it's rolling defensive.
I'm
So
gonna,
it's 2 and 1.
I think mine's defensive as well. Defended?
Yes. But
You took a defensive action, yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so 4 damage.
4 damage.
And rolling to see if slowed. No.
All right.
And is the one that I paralyzed still paralyzed?
Yeah, it
That's
stays
the whole
paralyzed.
combat. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these boys are not trainer classes that have paralyzed heals. So next round, they move up next to you.
No, they think there's still one more away. This is their third move. This is their third move. This is their third move.
Say it one more time.
Does paralyze do
This is their
anything?
third move.
Okay. Huh?
What did paralyze do?
Yeah, so I paralyzed one of them, and they have to roll 2 dice at the beginning of their turn. On any critical
okay.
fail, they can only do a defensive roll.
I understand.
And why do they never move away from them? Because you can't.
Yeah, because this is already very, very tough for these Pokemon.
Very
Range
gun
for-
line.
Three
non-range.
rounds of free attacks.
When it says on my skill and stats of the target Pokemon, does that include its health?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. I'm going to use my ability. I want to use my breeder skill. My ID Guinness.
Okay, ID
Yep.
Genus.
Yep, that's
cool.
it.
On which one?
on Nidorino.
Cool.
To find out how damaged she is.
It's a combat roll of 6. It has 1 and 1 in its attack. It has 9 HP with 1 remaining and 0 defense.
Fantastic.
Catch it.
It also has 6 spirit. And it's a poison type.
Oh, it's a poison type. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, sick. Yep. Did you want to do anything?
Besides Pokemon moves?
Shut your eyelids.
Not yet. That's my secret weapon.
So who are you targeting?
I will. Actually, who would you like? You can go first. Who would you like to target?
The one I paralyzed, so Nidorino.
Yep.
I will use Kabloom. Use Thunder Shock.
Cool.
Actually, that's silly. It's already paralyzed. Nidorina! Use Thunder Shock.
Nidorina?
on Nidorina.
Okay.
I will attack Nidorino
Okay.
with water gun this time.
Water gun. Okay.
Teamwork.
So Luca, whose Pokemon is Nidorino, sort of like, imagine like slides in behind Nidorino and locks eyes with Melanie. And he's got these big like anime eyes that are like welling with tears as his Pokemon's advancing. And he uses, as a youngster, he uses Puppy Dog Eyes on Melanie as his trainer ability. So Puppy Dog Eyes is all enemies targeting him or his Pokemon gain stun. Yeah, all enemies targeting you. Yeah, so you get -2 to your attack this turn.
Brutal. All right.
So don't worry, enemy trainers don't have as much spirit as you guys do. They can only that's it for him.
If 2 trainers do Puppy Dog Eyes at the same time,
It's
to each other,
-4. Oh yeah.
just the world ends.
It stacks.
So Nidorino
Pile of puppy dog eyes.
gets 3 successes on the defense.
Yeah, this ain't gonna end well. Oh, I got 3 as well.
Okay. So Nidorino defends.
And you still do damage.
Yeah.
No, because it's a defensive roll.
Oh.
So
I've got
it blocks because it's just defense.
I'll
There's
take
no
that.
ability.
That's
Gotcha.
not too
I
bad.
got 2 successes against Nidorina.
Oh, Nidorina. 3.
Now. Poo.
All right.
Oh, they have big eyes.
Ha! I got you. That one always works on my mum.
It's my thing.
And then the Pokemon move forward and are now adjacent.
Brad, it looks like these are formidable trainers indeed.
Indeed.
They know their tricks.
I use my Pokedex on the remaining Pokemon that we don't know, Nidorina.
You love making me do this.
Google.
It has a calm and caring nature. Because its horn grows slowly, it prefers not to fight.
Aww.
And it is the
Come on.
medium slow Pokemon? What is its type? Poison pin Pokemon.
The buffering's a bit.
It's a poison pin Pokemon. Yeah, it's a cave.
Nidorina, it's the softie.
Oh,
It's vulnerable to your meanness.
I'm not mean.
Well then, get mean.
you right there, Brad?
Okay.
You haven't had your coffee, have you?
Okay, Mel.
You're not you without your
I'm
spoons.
gonna hype you up.
Ooh.
So you get +1 damage.
Oi.
Hey.
Oh, hey,
Thank
we can
you.
help too.
No, we can't.
Can't we?
You guys are just
No, not
like
the Pokemon.
leaning back, eating
What?
popcorn.
We can. Not in a double battle.
Yeah, not in an actual Pokemon battle,
Yeah, we can.
according to the DM at the start of this one.
No, you can't help
in a Pokemon
in
battle.
a double battle.
Yeah.
In a
That's
double.
cheating. Even in a Pokemon trainer battle. So only against wild Pokemon
Okay.
from now on.
Okay.
Yeah, because
There
it would
we
be
go.
cheating.
Because I
From now on.
said so.
Gotcha.
They have a little smooches.
That would be cheating.
Aww. They're all just
little
having
kisses
a
on the
party.
mouth.
So
It's gonna be a hell of a smooch
It's the
from
eyeball.
Nidorino.
I know.
It's a staring competition.
Nidorino, get revenge on that big water type Pokemon that I don't know what it is.
Little Leaf just doesn't
Lolly's
blink.
winning.
Lottleaf is winning the same competition with both of them.
Loveleaf has never blinked.
Yeah.
Can't unsee it.
It's just huge eyes.
We need to rotate the view to be.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make it so cursed.
Now it's staring down you, the audience.
It's
You
cute,
made
though.
the perfect
cute.
Pokemon.
It's beautiful. Oh wow.
Look at this chain.
It'll be in Power World.
Nidorino's ear is just entirely blocking out Kaboom's
All it's missing is a machine gun.
Mother, why have you forsaken me? Mother.
I'm so sorry.
It's amazing.
You were
So
saying,
good.
Dave.
No, it's fine. I just realized it rarely happens. This would be my opportunity to collect my notes together, and instead of just looking salty that you're having fun, stop having fun. Let me
serious,
let me have a fake Pokemon battle with you. Nidorina, get it. They're both tackling Lottleap because Lottleap's the one that's done damage.
Fair.
However, paralysis is taking effect.
Hey.
So, Nidorino, at the beginning of Nidorino's turn, has to roll 2 dice. On any critical fail, they can only make a defensive roll. That is no critical fail. So Nidorino can attack this turn. Nidorino is going to use Fury Attack, and Nidorina is going to use Poison Sting.
Wow. Okay. Lottleap is going to use Defense Curl.
Kabloom, use tackle on Nidorina. No.
No.
Wait, which one's the one with the horn?
Do the other one.
Nidorino.
It is so confusing.
Stormy, Rhino. Think Rhino. They don't exist in this world, but Rhino.
No.
So, everything's into... So, you're attacking Nidorino, and you're defense curling. So, we are going to go with Nidorino's roll first. Nidorino used Fury Attack, so only gets 5 dice for this. And
Only
Nidorino
5.
gets 2
That is
successes.
my maximum.
Oh,
I roll
Reroll.
another again.
yay.
All right.
3.
So you are going to hit Nidorino. However, we do have the question of what Melanie's Pokemon rolls with Defense Curl.
Lottleap.
Lottleap.
3.
3, 4.
4 successes.
So Nidorino will be taken out by Tackle.
3 damage.
3 damage. Nidorino faints. Nidorino, come back! And gets withdrawn to a Pokeball.
Yay.
We showed you.
Yes.
Now, Defense Curl hasn't necessarily gone off because Nidorina has to roll.
Well done, everyone.
But Nidorina only gets 2 hits. So you successfully Defense Curl.
Yay.
Does that do damage?
No, it's just defense from their attack. If they did attack.
I give you damage boosting.
I needed to try this when Nidorino. Yeah. Nice.
Silas, with his Pokemon left, is like, looks at Luca, and Luca looks at a Pokeball, and he's like, nah. Charmeleon's too injured. You gotta do this, bro. And he grabs his epic cap and turns it around backwards.
Oh, it's business
The
now.
cap that his camper hat.
It's a wide brim hat. He just it looks exactly the same.
Then the tag is now
Like, which way? Which
Near-
way?
It's got like the string on it. It's like
Nidorino, I know you have a heart that desires peace, but they just beat up bro's Pokemon, so bite that teddy.
what?
As Nidorina's going to use
enough.
bite.
I'm gonna use the puppy
his
dog
eyes out.
eyes.
Puppy dog
Angry
eyes.
puppy.
Yeah, on Silas. Oh, you say I can't do that.
GM ruling.
He's
It's like
thinking.
do I deny player agency in using your resources for the fact that Puppy Dog Eyes working on another angry child is not likely to do anything?
Really?
It's the ability.
Yeah.
It's what the ability does.
I know, but I can change the
Maybe-
rules at a whim because
maybe
I'm the
it's
GM.
Not because children to adults. Maybe. It's
What if I
she's a
told you?
girl.
What if I told you? How much spirit do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so you can just use it. You're welcome to use Puppy Dog Eyes.
I'm gonna use puppy dog eyes and say 2 can play this game.
And you lock eyes with Silas, and he says, "You're right. 2 can play at this game."
Oh, God.
And also uses Puppy Dog Eyes.
Is this what it feels like?
As they lock eyes, and the adults are watching these kids with these big watery eyes, just like looming closer to each other with tears welling.
Oh my god, Brad, I've seen this in the movie Meowth in Boots, The Last Wish.
I just like to picture these two kids staring at each other. I see the anime frame and just Lolly in the middle slowly.
Extending head just turns around, exposing eyes to the camera.
So the TLDR is everyone has -2 dice.
Sweet.
Me?
Yeah, because it's anyone targeting your trainer's Pokemon.
Okay.
That's far better than not letting you use it. You bait him to use his one use. All right, I'm going to roll. This is the bite attack into Kabloom.
Mm-hmm.
You did curse it. One success. I haven't rolled more than 2 on 6 dice in this entire fight.
Yeah,
Bloom
good
is
move.
Going
You're
to tackle.
These dice suck.
Yeah.
I would say swap them back, but I don't want to.
Yeah. All right, go for it. Tackle.
Tackle.
Oh no.
That's 2.
Two.
It's 2.
Roll that again.
Was that 2 on 2?
There was a
Hold on. Yeah, 2.
2 on 3.
You will, and Jen?
I'm going to use water gun.
Oh good.
2 as well.
Oh, there were already dice on the table.
Sorry.
So with 2 successes each, you beat my 1 success.
Whoa.
Damage.
Wow.
3.
3.
2 and 2. It's got armor. All right.
Oh, wait, what?
Nice work, Melanie.
Is that?
That's
No, that's normal. Okay, no, never mind.
paint the cave walls with his blood.
There's like some frustrated
does not work on Brad.
there's some frustrated anger from this kid as they don't understand why the hell their Pokemon aren't decking you. And he's going to Nidorina. Bite again.
Onto Kabloom. Or
Yeah, onto
Yep.
Kabloom.
I use water gun again.
Kaboom. Tackle again. Another big bear hug.
No successes.
Whoa, yeah, let's go.
Actually good.
These are actually cursed. What the hell?
It's a real shame about this battle. The Nidos are some of my
3.
favorite
Also got 3.
Pokemon.
We both got
It's a
3.
shame to see that they're not
You
doing
both
well,
hit.
but it's really cool.
Was it the same attacks
to see
again?
them do well.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So 2.
Cool. All right.
3.
Well,
Takes
it would've
more
been
hits.
3 taken down to
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Takes more hits. And the Nidorina is looking mighty hurt.
Come on, Melanie.
Oh, not
we
again.
can do this.
And in a final burst, I'm going to do the exact same thing again and see if I can roll more than 1 success in this entire fight. Let's find out. Are you doing the same thing or
Lot
different
of
moves?
use water gun.
Yep. Tackle again. Free action, no spirit. We love
What'd you
that.
get?
1 success.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Can I just have your dice for a second, Murray? Just hypothetically. I rolled 1 success. I'm not going to be stoogey. Two more. I need 2 more. 2 successes.
Okay.
So I just can't roll.
Bad luck.
It's fine.
Good.
I got-
Finally.
Yep.
2 successes.
Sure.
Whoa, 5 successes.
Nice.
I haven't got the touch.
Nidorina faints. And without taking a hit against 2 Pokemon that outclassed you, you smash them.
Yeah.
Oh god, I missed it.
Okay. It's done.
Kind of just both annihilating my face.
There's
Stormy's too small. She kept trying to jump up.
Jump up.
There's suddenly, as the Pokemon are withdrawn into their Pokeballs, there is the rapid sound of arguing between 2 young boys over who lost whose battle and why they shouldn't have expended their Pokemon and weakened them up. And there's a whole bunch of arguing, but in that, Silas dutifully pulls up like a little coin roll thing and like, and then he puts his hand out to his brother and they both like convey, and then they like put forward grumpily a handful of Japanese currency. It's tradition, no matter where you come from.
Dang.
And they give you 150 yen.
You can keep it, Stormy. Enjoy.
It's technically called poke, I think is the name of their currency, but it's clearly equating to Japanese yen. So I'm
got
just
a
calling it yen because it's funny. Yeah. And they look,
Good battle.
all right, we'll go home. Yeah, I guess you beat us. But
That was amazing, you girls. Well done.
Thanks. Good job, Kabloom. You were great.
Did you guys take a hit at all?
Nope.
Nope.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
Don't worry, you have an amazing dad for a trainer. I'm sure you guys will
get there one
It was
day.
a fluke.
And you have
What?
so many Pokemon.
Our Pokemon are obviously better than your Pokemon.
Oh, that's a bit
I'll
mean.
walk over to them. All right, boys, I know what the problem is. Your Pokemon were clearly as tired as you are now. It's really late. Probably in the morning, you'll feel a lot better.
Make
Puppy dog eyes.
Make a charisma authority check.
Victor tries to do puppy dog eyes back and they just look all
Challenge level
wonky and weird. You can't do it once you pass the age of like 12.
Do you only have 2 dice?
Yep.
Nice, your worst thing.
1 0.
Wow. So with that being like your worst roll, unintentionally, I love the charisma authority is something you're really bad at. Because you just take Victor strikes me as the classic like too cool adult. You had charm, yeah, but too cool adult that like tries to be friendly with kids, but then they just like walk all over you. Like you don't have authority because you're just too goofy and fun and nice. And they kind of look at each other and yeah, but whatever.
I'm good with creatures that don't speak, I swear.
I can see this. Like, I think Brad has an instinct for when people aren't sort of being charmed along to do the thing. I think that's his the thing he's actually good at but doesn't know. So he sort of steps in to sort of like sweet talk them into coming back to camp. It's like, come on, boys. You know, your parents are really worried about you. And I was kidding about eating your food. They actually have some safe for you, nice and warm.
What are you rolling?
I want to roll charm charisma.
Does he have negative for all the things he yelled at?
Yeah.
Oh,
2.
What is that dice pool?
It's the
Big
thing I'm
dice
best
roll.
at.
Yeah, he was naughty because he said, I want to roll charm charisma, which you're not meant to do. You meant to
chose
just
both.
say the one thing you want, and then I tell you what to pair
I
it with.
want to roll.
And I said that's fine. And with 2 successes and a few grumbles, yeah, I am hungry. Yeah, Pokemon could use food. They were probably exhausted. Yeah, it's probably that. Okay, seriously, did you say them? Their Pokemon were completely out of shape. Yeah, completely. All right, fine. We'll go back with you.
Can I poke one of them on the shoulder?
Sure.
And then I'll point at the Pokeballs lizard around.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take those?
They're busted.
Oh. What are you trying to catch?
This weird thing we'd never seen before.
what did it look
I
like?
told you I saw it. I saw it, Silas.
What did it look like?
It was in the museum. Shut up. It wasn't in the museum. That's stupid. I don't know. It looked like, what did it look like? Like a hat. Like an old warrior's helmet scuttling along the ground. It was weird. It was like a rock. Really hard, and our Pokeballs just bounced off it.
Huh.
You're good at rocks.
Well, maybe it was a rock. Maybe they threw their Pokeballs at rocks.
It wasn't a rock.
The rock that ran away?
It was a Pokemon. Yeah, it was a Pokemon from the museum. That doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense.
There's a museum here.
No, back home. We're going, and they start marching off. And
annoy them till they
Chuma like
leave.
goes with them innately,
Oh, right.
and rapidly the light starts to leave.
Wait.
All right, and then there is a short journey as you journey outside, and reunited with the boys, you journey back through the forest.
So what happens with turn order after double battles?
You both gain an experience. You both gain 2 experience for your Pokemon because you beat 2 Pokemon.
Oh, yay. That's really exciting.
And then it will go to, I think the double battle is agreed upon between players. I think it just continues, goes to the next person. So that person doesn't get skipped or anything because they get kind of roped into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it Melanie's turn?
Melanie's turn.
It is.
And guess
Man, you're
what?
crushing it.
It's egg time.
Guess what?
Egg time?
No.
Oh.
I have 4 patches of grass to walk through.
Oh, no. I don't. Okay.
So, walking through the second patch of grass, a Route 3. I know what I'm doing. I totally know what I'm doing. An Ekans pops out of the grass at nighttime. And Silas just like, Chuma Thunderbolt. And Chuma just goes, and this bolt of lightning shoots out of the ground. And there's just this like, and the Ekans just stands up like a lightning rod, sparking and flaring, and then just goes, like a log with steam coming off it. And then they just keep tracing. And the boys have like their hands in their pockets like they're grumpy because they lost. Just like traipsing head down. Silas has pulled his hoodie up.
It wasn't like Skyrim physics, just like the ragdoll.
We won.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Raichu got experience. Raichu got 1 experience. And there's 2 more patches, which no more Pokemon encounters. The Pokemon steer clear of this Raichu. That is, I wasn't kidding when I said like level 50 Raichu walking through this area,
Then
and you're like in a
why-
level 5 area.
Is anyone else curious to why we got sent when there's this buff Raichu that could have just beelined
Wow.
it?
Because we can talk to the kids and convince them to come back.
I know, so they would never fight Raichu. Right?
But yeah, I guess.
They needed to get it out of their system.
Maybe this is what my parents do.
off now, by the way.
Please do.
This is what my parents do sometimes. They send me out of the room when they want to talk to me, talk about me. So maybe the camp guy sent us out of the camp because he wanted to
Talk about us and our legendary adventures.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Exactly.
I feel that he would have talked about us to our face.
Yeah,
just
he
gonna
didn't really need to send
throw
us
that one out there.
away.
You
And-
never know.
He would
Lost-
have enjoyed it, maybe.
Lost in conversation, you barely notice as your feet traipse over rock instead of grass, and the group is reunited with Creed and his entire family arrive. And for a moment, he dresses down his sons for being out too late, and they're like, "Oh, did you at least win the Pokemon battle?" No. I guess I underestimated you then. Well, thanks for bringing my boys back. And, well, I suppose I should...
Do you have any Pokeballs?
No. They're kind of a valuable resource on this
Your kids
lost
just
island.
wasted like 3 of them in the cave.
They were throwing them at rocks.
They were
What?
kids.
See, now
And he
they're in
gestures,
trouble.
and the children just like walk out of earshot as if this has happened before. He's kind of like, I'm about to talk about you. Go out of your way. Like
Oh, it's the thing. It's the
Stern-
thing. Dang it.
stern fathering. And then he just says, don't talk down about my kids in front of me. All right? They weren't throwing Pokeballs at rocks. They're excellent trainers on the path to being gym leaders. At the very least, they're on the path to being gym trainers. And they wouldn't have been throwing Pokeballs at rocks. Now, you brought them back, so I grant thee a boon that might help you on this island.
Ooh.
I happen to have a little technical machine, and he pulls out an old CD-ROM that might be useful for one of your Pokemon.
Oh.
What is it?
This TM contains flash. It can be used to light up dark spaces.
Hey.
Wow.
Chuma's good at it. Do any of you have any electric type Pokemon?
We sure do.
If only we could think of one that would work with, I don't know, like a Pokemon with a light for a head. Oh, that's you. Yeah.
So you'll notice that your Pokemon in this Pokemon RPG only have 3 moves.
Yeah.
So in this little game, hidden machines can be taken as a Pokemon's 4th move that is not listed on their card. In the case of Flash, however, for simplicity's sake, it doesn't actually do anything in combat. It's only used outside of combat, but your Pokemon can only know 4 moves, as in the game. So if you teach your Pokemon this and you have another opportunity to learn another move, you'd have to replace one of your moves.
Okay. I don't mind.
Would you like to learn Flash?
Yes. Stormy would love Kabloom to learn some.
Yeah, please describe how this works.
You're going to learn it?
Yeah, for my Kabloom teddy.
He like cracks open the plastic CD case and pulls out this CD-ROM. It's actually like a GameCube mini disc. And then he like gestures down to Kabloom, and Kabloom puts Kabloom's hand up and then just goes and crunches this like disc down. And then its eyes twitch a little bit and then sparks happen in its head. Excellent. That's pretty much how it goes.
How did it taste, Kabloom?
Bloom.
It's like, I have ascended.
Can it do the thing?
Okay, Kabloom.
Flash.
Use Flash.
As you start to say kabloom, yeah, Creed like blocks his eyes, and bang, you all just get flashbang.
I'm looking into the sun.
I saw that coming.
I can't see anything. Okay, Kabloom,
Yeah, you're
stop.
like kneeling down.
Stop using
Kabloom,
Flash.
now flashing.
It burns my retinas.
Yeah. It's a very anime thing of the light, and everyone's going, ah!
And he winks while he does it.
Right. Well, have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
You're more than welcome. It's
We
good to see the
we
boys
can't
back.
stay here at all.
Thanks for your help.
No,
Have a good night.
Okay, that's gonna go on repeat now. All right, no worries.
Bye. I gotta wait.
You got a whole thing you wanted to do. Prove your use to the town by getting cut. Was it?
Correct.
Oh, good luck.
But
Thanks. At least we got Flash. Maybe that'll help Nurse Joy.
Maybe.
don't flash Nest Joy.
Why not? No.
Tell you when you're older. Just know.
Egg.
Make an egg check.
Yes. Yes.
Egg.
After all that trauma, I need to know egg is okay. Yeah. That's now 4. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, all 3 successes. That's
Yay.
that's what.
Hey.
Okay. Midway through its incubation process, the Pokemon egg surprises you with its unusual weight and its sturdy shell, harboring the potential for an extraordinary Pokemon.
Oh. There's something extraordinary.
Yeah, that's the sense you get. There's an extraordinary Pokemon in there.
Extraordinary breakfast. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm
Keep
still-
rattling.
I'm joking. Brad is not this psychopathic. I apologize.
It's just Jessup.
It's just me. Yeah.
I hug Egg a little bit tightly and put him back in the baby Bjorn. Alright, either way, let's go. Is it now magically morning or
No, it's
No.
it's just there's no nighttime version of this area. You just have to imagine it's nighttime.
okay?
No, this is the after effects of Flash.
Yeah, exactly. It's still echoing off the hillsides. Where are you going?
Back to camp because it's dark.
Cool.
Because there's no way forward. We already went forward and we met the samurai dude,
Yep.
and that's it.
Uh-huh.
So we're heading back.
So there's nowhere else to go? Possibly.
Tell me, Jim, which ways were there to go?
The Pokemon video game logic. What did you just get given?
Flash?
Flash.
Where were you just?
Oh, in the cave. I'll go back in the
And
cave.
what did you need to navigate the cave independently?
Flash.
Torch, yeah.
That's right. So maybe the cave.
smart.
You hear Silas and Luca as you're leaving. You hear Silas and Luca talking to themselves from the corner of the camp, and one of them says, "I swore it ran off. We were pretty deep. I could see light coming from the other side." Yeah, but like we weren't going to chase it that far, were we? No, but I've never seen it before. And they're clearly just talking about this weird Pokemon. But the way they said light coming from the other side makes you think that there might be something worth exploring deeper in Caverna Escura.
And we're
Is that the end of the
going
episode?
there next
I think that's the
episode.
end of the
Yeah, I think that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
It's a little bit short, but we're at that awkward point where like we can't
Not
really.
particularly. I think it was like, I think we started a little more efficiently too.
Didn't feel like it. God, where does it go? Where does it go?
Where does it
Everyone
go?
get one experience so Jazza doesn't have to ask us to get one experience.
Watch him still ask next week.
You know the scary part? How much EXP does Lolleap have?
I was about to say it's 3 to level up, isn't it?
No, it's your
it's the
number,
next
so you have to
tier.
change your number.
Tier is now 4. So now you need 4 XP to go to tier 5.
So 1 off of leveling up then.
So you have 3 XP, you're 1 off leveling up.
Correct.
Do you want to? I'm drawing a white pen, and then I'm using Sharpie to draw the new number.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Do
I
you
see. Yep.
do you know
So
that
I've done that.
tier 5 is when Lolleap level would be able to evolve? But we don't have that. That doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that's something to think about.
I just want to
Yes.
know how you would design the next version of Lottoleap to be as legendary as Lottoleap.
My balls just come out.
It just becomes eyes.
Yeah.
2 eyeballs with face.
Thank you all for watching, everyone. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Catch us on all of the things, including Discord, where we hang out, and where we have our Patreon after party, which we're about to sail off to do in the sunset. But first, because we're on time, we are going to spend 5 minutes or so with chat, which means by the time we finish with chat, they will have finally caught up to where we are live on YouTube with its glorious delay. Thanks everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, kissy wissy.
See you next week.